Now, my sleep was kind of shit last night, but the minute I woke up, I got fucking curious. So, I decided to step into a powerlifting gym that was nearby, and one of which happens to be owned by an old friend of mine from college who's now a coach and competes in powerlifting and stuff, and now coaches his clients and everything. And he opened his gym like a few months ago or something like that. So this is my first time coming in with a guest pass. I'm not gonna move to this gym or anything. I'm just trying it out just to see what it's like. And holy fuck, the first thing I've noticed was that when I was deadlifting, these fucking kilo plates humbled the hell out of me. Like, that shit felt so heavy. I had to drop all the way down to like, what, 335 just to get my form right. Bro, these kilo plates are absolutely humbling. I thought I was gonna be able to nail it, but I barely managed to do 2 sets of triples with 425. Like, it was no joke, dude. Like, these kilo plates humbled me, dude. It was so heavy. One thing that did annoy me though was like when I was walking around, I deadlift barefoot, so like I keep stubbing my pinky toe near one of the metal band pegs, which is like so painful. But other than that, like the staff, the whole environment was so good. The guy that owns this gym, he is so nice. The guest pass was like only like $15, so like the environment is really cool for what it's worth. I think it's worth it. So, the environment's cool. The equipment is has been taken care of really good. So I was able to get in my deadlift and upper body session. Again, my compounds isn't really that impressive today. Honestly, the major reason for that was because like my sleep was absolute garbage today. Which is totally fine. It happens. But overall, like, training has been pretty good. Dude, when I was benching too, like, it gets even worse. Usually when I unrack in my commercial gym that I go to, like, I feel like it's nothing because I'm used to that. The minute I try to do it on a fucking kilo plates on the bar, dog, like, I had to like grunt so hard. I felt like I was moving like pounds of bricks and stuff. Like, it was so difficult. But of course, like, I realized when I was deadlifting, like, my glutes was like kind of weak today, so like I needed to work on that. So thankfully, this gym has like really neat looking like back extension machine where you can like load the plate on it. It's really neat, but I found myself loading up like 6 or 7 plates on this thing. It felt like it was like I was able to get it to like hard enough, but it was kind of bending a bit. But you know, it's all right, not too bad. And then I did this machine, this humbling chest supported T-bar row machine. You know, I see many fitness influencers who are way stronger than me, like, struggle with this, and I didn't really understand it until I did it myself, and I realized when I loaded up like 2 plates, dude, this thing is much, much more harder than I anticipated. So I immediately had to drop it down to 70 pounds, and I did my like last few sets of 8 with it. Like, bro, even the owners admitted that he had to do it, and he deadlifts like 600 or 700 pounds in his powerlifting meets. Like, it's crazy. Actually, fun fact: in this specific gym, there's gonna be a powerlifting meet happening soon in a few months. I'm not gonna be here, obviously, because of school and everything. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool that's gonna happen here. So yeah, this is my next set I did with like 70 pounds on the machine. Dude, this thing is so cool. It tackles your upper back. I didn't swing too much. Super duper humbling. Again, like, this machine is absolutely no joke. Even the unrack portion of it was super difficult. Like, I had to like give it a nice breather, keep my core nice and tight before unrack. Like, that's how you know this machine is no joke. Like, if any of you guys get super strong with just like 2 plates and a 25 on each side, I respect you, dog. Like, this thing is no joke. And then I did some chest pressing machine too. I'd say this was somewhat on par with the incline chest press machine, but this is more of like a flat press sort of variation. Still though, like, it feels so nice. I liked it. I adjusted it to where like I could fully stretch out my pecs with that full range of motion, and dude, this thing feels so nice, so stable. If I stayed at this gym, this would have been like an excellent accessory movement I could incorporate into my program for the bench presses. Like, it feels so good. I was able to load up like a total of like 200-ish to 210 total pounds. And I got like a good like few 6 7 reps on this thing. Like, it is so tough. Again, my pecs are usually my weak spots, so like I really need to work on them. I also did some flies too. But yeah, dude, this machine is so nice. Even though this is more like barbell like specific type of gym, like, it's nice to have some of these machines around because they do help you like increase the muscle mass and all the parts of your body that need to be worked. And then I did some lat pull downs. My form wasn't the best today, but dude, in my gym I usually do pretty good with like 200, 220, 240 pounds. This is 190 pounds, and for some reason, tell me why this lat pull down machine feels heavy at 190, bro. Maybe my lats are just weak today, but dog, this thing is absolutely humbling. I'm not sure what was up with it. You can see I was just like questioning like everything in my life right now. And then of course I finished off with some like rear delts and pec isolations. I did some reverse flies. The measurements of these like stacks are like in kilograms, so like I had to use my calculator many times to like convert it to pounds and just put that in my logbook. So I was doing some reverse flies for a good like 8 reps and stuff at 170. My rear delts are kind of a weak point too, but I do need to work on them because like if not, I noticed that like my bench press setup is like very unstable and it can mess up my left shoulder, and I don't want to deal with the hassle of having to like switch to close grip again. And yeah, this is me doing pec flies. After that I did like 205 for like, again, like a good 6 to 8 reps. Very tough. I try to make sure to go to failure as possible. Really intense. And yeah, overall this was so much fun. Like, dude, this gym is beautiful. I had good conversation with some of the folks who were competing in powerlifting. It is so cool. Then I finished myself off with some like arm isolations. So as you can see here, I did some incline curls. I love that the dumbbells here go up to 125. One of my gyms go up to 120, which is also pretty good too. But that extra 5-pound jump would have been so helpful if my gym had that. But yeah, 50 pounds of these dumbbells felt really nice. I was able to get a good 7 reps in, but the last 2 sets, unfortunately, I only got like 6, which is totally fine. At least it's better than 5. Any 1 rep increase is always a nice way to make progress. And then after that, I finished off with skull crushers. That is my last exercise for today. I wanted to do some core and stuff, but I didn't have the time. I had to leave soon because I am going to be eating out with my friend today. So yeah, that was the reason why we did that. I stayed at 50 pounds because my skull crusher form here isn't really the best. I need to work on like not moving my elbows too much in order to get more for my triceps. I have a terrible ego lifting problem when it comes to like triceps and stuff. Actually, I will say this gym really kept my ego in check too with every other thing, especially with the kilos. But overall, this gym is beautiful. So yeah, thanks for watching.